Happy New Year, everyone. From Scott Neal Real Estate, we'd love to wish you a Happy New Year. And the reason why I'm bringing you this video today is to give you the 2018 DFW real estate market recap. So come right back and let me give you those statistics. All right, everyone, it's 2019. I'm sure you've got your New Year's resolutions. And if your resolution this year is to buy or sell real estate, you're gonna wanna hear what I've got to say. And of course, we'd love to talk with you. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Buyers and sellers, they all wanna know what's going on with pricing. Well, as of the end of December 2018, the median price for a home in the DFW area is $255,200. That is up 4.2% from this time last year. Now, if you've been keeping up with all of our market updates, you'll know that year over year since 2012, we've been experiencing about 10% price appreciation. So 4% is way down from what we've been expecting. However, it's still up. So if you've been hearing that the market is crashing, if you've been hearing that the bubble is here and it's getting ready to burst, I'm just not so sure that that's the case. But either way, I'm surely going to give you my predictions of what's going to happen in 2019 and 2020. So just keep in mind that the median price went up again, but this is a lot more modest of a price appreciation. So just something to keep in mind is if you were a seller and you were thinking that your home was going to go up by another 10% this last year, well, it probably didn't. Now, of course, that's going to depend on what neighborhood and area you are in, but we're just talking about the real estate market in general. How about days on market? How long does it take for a seller to find a buyer and negotiate a contract? Well, on average in DFW, that's about 45 days. That's not too bad. About 6 weeks. I remember when I was a new agent in 2008, 9, 10, and 11, the market was in deep recession and it was just kind of in the tank, and 90 to 100 days on average to get your home sold was pretty normal. So 45 days is lightning fast compared to back then. However, we're starting to see days on market creep up a little bit. In fact, at the end of 2018, 45 days was up about 7.1%. And it looks like it's going to keep going that way. How about the amount of homes that were sold over the last 12 months? In 2018, we had 111,645 homes sell, and that's actually down 2.5%. So the number of homes that sold this last year was down versus the previous year. Days on market is a little bit longer, but the median price went up again. So, these are all indications that the market is just starting to slow down a little bit. But the number one economic indicator that I look at as a professional real estate expert is, what are the inventory levels? The inventory levels is simply how many homes are available versus how many people are buying homes on a monthly basis. And as of right now, we've got about 2.9 months worth of inventory, and that's up 3.6% from this time last year. So inventory is ticking up just a little bit, and that's important for you to know as a seller, because as the inventory level starts to rise, you're going to see price appreciation slow down. But 2.9 months worth of inventory is still technically a seller's market. So we're in a seller's market, you guys. If you're thinking about selling your home, now is still a great time to sell. If you just put a sign up in the yard and didn't do anything, the chances of you selling are greater than 50-50. So it's still a seller's market, and there's plenty of buyers out there in the market. However, what's going to happen in 2019 and maybe even into 2020? Well, here's a couple of my predictions. How about pricing? I think that pricing is going to continue to go up in 2019 and probably even through 2020. However, it's just not going to be what we've been used to. We've been used to 9, 10, 11% price appreciation year over year. However, I think in 2019, we're probably only going to see prices go up by about 3% or so. How about days on market? This is how long is it going to take you to sell your home if you're a seller? Well, I think that's going to start ticking up again as well. So we might be getting into the 50-day mark. So it's going to be starting to approach about 2 months to get your home sold on average. Sales, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to see here. It's very likely that we could see more people come into the market again. Zillow put out some research recently that said even if interest rates go up, it's probably not going to hurt demand all that much. But we are probably going to see interest rates tick up. They've been going up this year, and if you bought a home recently and were kind of irritated about your interest rate because you heard your brother-in-law got something better a year or two ago, well, that's just kind of what's been happening. And so it appears that interest rates are going to tick up, which is going to put negative pressure on demand. And when there's negative pressure on demand and more people want to sell their homes, the inventory level is going to rise, which brings me to my next prediction, which is what's going to happen with inventory. We're at 2.9 months worth of inventory right now. And my prediction is that by this time next year, which will be January 2020, I'm thinking that we're going to see in the mid threes. 3.5 months worth of inventory is kind of my prediction of where we're going to be, which is just going to mean that it's going to be a little bit more tough for you to sell your property. Now, should you be concerned? Well, I don't know. Do you want to sell? If you do, great. Let's get it on the market because it's still a great time to sell. I mean, it's only going to take you 6 weeks to sell your home, and your price went up from last year. So it's still a great time to sell, and technically 3 months worth of inventory is a seller's market. So if you're thinking about selling your home, I think that 2019 and 2020 is still going to be a great time to sell. In fact, if you're thinking about selling your home, I'd love to send you this free report that we just put together, the Emerging Real Estate Market Shift, an essential report for homeowners who are planning to sell their home in 2019 and 2020. I've got it all full color, gives you some interesting things to think about if you're selling your property. You want to take a look at this report, please email me and let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you by email, or I can put it in USPS and put it right to your door. Now, if you're a buyer and you're thinking about buying, know this: it will be better for you to buy now than if you wait until maybe even the summer or in 2020. Why? Interest rates are going up. As interest rates go up, that means your dollar isn't going to stretch as much. So as a buyer, you're kind of getting double whacked. The price is probably going to continue to go up, and interest rates are going to kind of continue to go up. So that's just going to make it a little bit harder for your dollar to stretch as much as you really want it to. So you should definitely give us a call and see how we can help you get a fantastic deal. However, one thing that you can be excited about, buyers, is that this year, sellers are going to be more negotiable than they were last year, because it's just going to be tougher to sell, and there's just going to be more competition for sellers out there. The guy down the street who wants to sell his home is going to be a little bit more negotiable than the person that he is competing against. So buyers, don't despair. There's going to be some great deals out there for you. Sellers, don't worry. It doesn't appear that we're in some sort of big real estate bubble or market crash imminent. However, if you were thinking that you were going to sit on your home for another 5 years and see your home value double, I've got some bad news for you. I hate to burst your bubble, excuse the pun, but I just don't think that you're going to see that. So if you've been kind of timing the market and waiting until we got to the top, baby, it's here. If you're ready to get your home on the market, give us a call. We'd love to talk with you about our worry-free listing program. If you're thinking about buying, we'd love to talk with you about our VIP buyer program. Give us a call here at our office, 214-295-5060, or you can reach us on the web, mydallashomefinder.com. Thanks, Happy New Year, and happy selling.